And now our second candidate from Region 6, the Superintendent of Abington School District in Abington, Pennsylvania. Please join me in welcoming Amy Sichel.
Thank you, Ed.
Okay, welcome.
Good morning. I'm Amy Sichel. I'm the superintendent of the Abington School District outside of Philadelphia in Pennsylvania. My career spans 36 years in Abington, where I began as a guidance counselor, served in a variety of administrative positions at both the building and central office levels before becoming superintendent of schools almost 12 years ago. In my role as superintendent, I have exercised my leadership to address an array of national concerns as they impact the students of our diverse district. For example, we've succeeded in changing policy and practice to address the achievement gap with our novel Opportunities to Learn initiative, which I led. We detracked our secondary program so that all students would benefit from a college preparatory or honors curriculum. The results have been stunning. OTL narrowed the disparity between our all-student group and our African American IEP and economically disadvantaged disaggregated groups and helped to elevate achievement for all students. We have shared our successes and challenges at the regional, state, and national levels, as well as at my classes at the University of Pennsylvania, where I teach in the Educational Leadership Program for aspiring superintendents. My commitment to public education is not only reflected in the time I have spent in Abington, but also in my ongoing involvement with my professional organizations. As a member of the Pennsylvania Association of School Administrators and AASA for almost 12 years, I was recognized as the 2010 Pennsylvania Superintendent of the Year and served as the president of the Pennsylvania Association in 2011. I'm a long-standing member of both PASA's governing board and ASAA's governing board, and during my presidency of PASA, I was able to advocate and be a strong voice for sound educational policy, quality public education, and further action at the local, state, and national levels. Throughout my active participation at AASA, and based on the achievement results of the Abington School District, last September, I was invited to represent AASA and testify at the U.S. House of Representatives Committee on Education and the Workforce. I asked Congress to use research and standard-based models for student achievement and assessment as the basis for redesigning and reauthorizing ESEA. I testified that we can and have produced proficient students, and I suggested that as examples, Congress feature school districts from across the country where students are achieving at high levels. This stance was further supported by nationally recognized experts, A. Wade Boykin and Pedro Noguero, who in their recent book, Creating the Opportunity to Learn, Moving from Research to Practice to Close the Achievement Gap, recognized Abington as one of the few districts that stand out by making progress in reducing academic disparities. When Washington Post educational columnist Jay Matthews visited Abington, he lauded schools like Abington that promote rigorous educational programs. He said, and I quote, "The smartest schools realize that they are engaging. They offer challenging courses that help students succeed in college, and to that I add the world of work." I will advocate and promote quality public schools for all students and work to strengthen the role of AASA with national policymakers as president-elect. As I testified before the House, Congress must refocus educational decision-making at the state level, direct allocation of funds to the local level, provide for growth models and multiple measures of assessment of students' progress, reduce federal over-involvement in school improvement, and maintain state purview, better yet local control of teacher and administrator evaluation. I encourage you to join with me to promote these platforms and continue the momentum and benefits of public education and its ongoing success. Malcolm Gladwell, in his popular book, The Tipping Point, promotes the creation of a positive social epidemic as a method to spread successes and accomplishments. Gladwell explains how connectors, mavens, and salespeople spread the news to reach the tipping point where it becomes public knowledge. AASA members are connectors. We know a lot of people, and we need to use these connections to share the successes of our public schools. AASA members are mavens, a Yiddish term meaning teacher. As teachers, we must share accurate and trustworthy information. AASA members must be salespeople for public education. As an organization, we have the connections, the skills, and the credibility to create a tipping point for public education. Together, we can do it. And as your president-elect of AASA, I would be proud to lead that positive effort. Thank you.